where at least 30 Ekurhuleni municipal vehicles have been torched in Tembisa. 3 ATMs were bombed and a rates hall was burned during overnight protests in the township. 4 people, as we understand it, died in the violent demonstrations which began yesterday, apparently over electricity tariffs and poor service delivery. Newzroom Africa's senior politics reporter Ziyanda Ngcobo is in Tembisa. Are you standing by to speak to the municipal worker whose vehicle got torched? Ziyanda.
Absolutely, and you know, it's not just the municipality that is counting the cost this afternoon, but one Matthews Mohale is also amongst those who is looking at the damage of his vehicle or step out of shot, because this is what was his TAS vehicle, and in fact he actually just stepped away. He's so anxious about what has happened to his car. He's actually gone to EMPD officials to go get an understanding of where to from here, insofar as being able to possibly claim monies from the municipality, get an understanding of what happened to his vehicle overnight. You can see that these are 2 private vehicles that were actually damaged as a result of those overnight protests. And I tell you what, to speaking to residents here, they are actually now even more angered by the fact that the Ekurhuleni Mayor, Tanya Campbell, has still not come to this area to speak to them. One taxi driver actually stopped and asked us to say, has the mayor come? And we said no. There also an interview that she did where she said that she's actually busy and she won't be able to come meet with the community as initially agreed. And we understand that the genesis of all of this is actually that she was meant to have met with the community last Friday here in Rabosutu, where she didn't honor her commitment to actually come to that meeting, and that's where the trouble started, because the community vowed then to make this area of Tembisa ungovernable, and that they said until further notice they will be shutting down the area. So let's go then to Matthews Mohale and get a sense from him as to where to from here. Bab Mohale, you're live on Newzroom Afrika. Mongasitshela nje ngemoto yakho nokuthi uzizwa kanjani njengamanje? He seems to be quite distraught. Uzizwa kanjani?
Mara ona nka ikutlwa kana mona koloi senyehile ke tshwantse no ba o e bona koloi senyehile e swile ke tshwantse ke ikutlwe ka mara
mokhuluma na baphathi bendawo bathi kwenzakaleni njengoba imoto yakhe ifike isinjena?
ba ke maponesa fela ba bereka fela o e bona ke botsisa nese just gore na batho ba bana mo tsetsa ba dia mola ba bangwa ditšeo ba bereka mo ba ile kae ke khone yo ngwa ditšhelana re koloi ya ka isenyeng jwale you looking at it.
All right, to do a very emotional Matthews Mohale there. I think having spoken to him earlier, he had said that he's only owned this vehicle that's now been torched for a month. He says he bought it last month and that he had actually left his car here overnight, thinking that it would be safer to leave it here than to drive around in the neighborhood with it. Only they come this morning to find that his vehicle...
Unfortunately, we've lost that connection to Ziyanda Ngcobo. The aftermath of those violent protests in Tembisa, where vehicles were burned, ATMs were also bombed, and one gentleman who's visibly upset, is too upset to even speak in terms of his vehicle being burned. We all understand that municipal vehicles were also burned there. So Ziyanda Ngcobo keeps working the story for us and will give us more detail in terms of what is coming out of Tembisa. From what we could hear, an indefinite closure of the township for now at least. They want the mayor to come and address them.